Rust is a very common problem when it comes to older vehicles. It can look pretty complicated to fix, but today I'm going to show you the easiest way to make those rust repairs at home. So let's get into it. First, I'm going to clean out the area to get a better look at the metal. This is more of an OBS forward problem, but there is foam in the inner rocker that needs to be removed, along with whatever's left of the cab support. Once that's been removed, I can get a better assessment of the damage. So there's 3 different places that's been compromised in this area. We have the inner rocker, the sill, and this piece, which I'm going to call a blocking plate since it's supposed to block that opening. Now looking at this can be somewhat overwhelming, but this is actually a simple repair that most people can do with basic tools. You just have to tackle each part individually. So let's start with the blocking plate. There's a lot missing from this piece, but you could still make a template from what's left. I prefer to use tape for my templates. I laid the tape over the area where the blocking plate was, then I traced a rough outline of the old piece. Once it was trimmed, it lined up pretty nice. So now that I have a rough template, I can remove what's left of the old blocking plate. With that out of the way, I can now see the damage to the sill. It's actually not as bad as I thought. It looks like a relatively small area was affected by the rust. Now there is a little bit of rust on the side, but it's not rotted through. Metal thickness is going to be important here. The sill is made out of 16 gauge, which is considered kind of thick for sheet metal. So I'm not afraid to grind it down a little bit. But if this was a piece of 20 gauge, I would be cutting it out since the rust here is what I consider more than surface rust. But with 16 gauge, there's plenty of material there. Now the last piece is the inner rocker. This one is a little bit different compared to the others. It's actually a lot more complicated to make, so I made a whole video dedicated to the inner rocker repair. So for the simplicity of this video, I'm not going to go into as much detail about it. Basically, I just made a few templates, and then I cut the old rocker out. With everything now removed, I can start to make my first repair. Out of all the pieces, the sill is going to be the most tucked away, so we're going to tackle that first. Instead of making a template, I'm actually going to start by removing the rust first. It's hard to fit the tools that I have into that smaller space, so I'm going to cut this out large enough to remove any rusted metal, and then I'll make the template afterwards. After the metal was cleaned, it was time to bend it to shape. This is pretty simple. It's just a 90-degree angle, so it's not hard to make with a bench and a hammer. I did a little bit of fitting and trimming off camera, but for the most part, if your template is accurate, it'll be a pretty close fit. When it comes to welding, this is what you want to see for the most part. You're able to see the penetration on the back side of the piece. That means that those welds are pretty solid. Next, I started to build the inner rocker. This was made from 3 different pieces. After welding all of them together, it was time to add it onto the truck. Finally, the last piece of the puzzle is this blocking plate. I mocked up the template from earlier one last time and made some adjustments. The metal fit really good, so I marked where I wanted my plug welds to be and drilled them out. Now, weld-through primer is going to be critical for this repair, as there's a few layers of metal being stacked on top of each other, so it's bound to rust again if you don't coat it with something. I understand that some people don't like weld-through primer, but most of the time, that's because of how it's applied. As you can see, all these holes correlate with solid metal covered in primer. I found that scratching off the primer with either a pick or a dull drill bit allows for much better welds. If you leave the primer in there, it's going to splatter and make welding way harder. After welding, I grinded everything flat one last time. Repairs like this are definitely daunting at times, but separating each repair is really the key here. As you saw, nothing was really too intense. The only difficult part was the inner rocker, and if you want to see how I made that, you can click this video right here.